What's up, guys? I'm Devon. I'm here with Morgan.
What's up?
Podcast 2.
Yeah, about.
Or just call it like among the unknown podcasts, or what are we even gonna call the series?
Well, it wouldn't be a podcast because we're putting it on YouTube as a video.
So yeah, back to the conversation after I had to cut out whatever we just said. I wanted to, if you tuned into the last video.
Words are so difficult.
I was kind of saying, like, I kind of want to talk about, like, our ghost experiences with Among the Unknown and everything else. And what really got me thinking was, Morgan, if you remember at the haunted apartments.
The haunted apartments?
When we went to Brownsville.
The long hallways?
Yeah. But we were reached out from someone on our Facebook page telling us about this location, and the whole story was, it was him and two other guys, and they were exploring this abandoned hotel, actually. Everything was fine in the hotel, but on the third or fourth floor they heard thumps above them, but when they went to check it out, there was no one there. And everything in the hotel was fine, until really the basement, alright? So the guy who contacted us, he ventured forward while his two friends stayed back. Well, he ventured forward, he was hearing, like, footsteps and I think maybe voices, and, like, just saw people, not saw people, but heard, like, someone, like, running towards him or something. He asked his two friends if that was him, and they said no. If that was them, they said no. And he developed, like, deep scratches on his thigh, I think.
Do you think?
I think it's the thigh. He sent me the picture. But it was, like, deep scratches, and he told us, like, yo, we need to go there. And we did. And it's so weird, because we heard the thumps. PJ went up. He was, like, loud enough to, like,
hello,
have
home?
people... Yeah, like, have people hear him. He went, like, throughout the hallway, looked at all the rooms, and there was no one there. But we all heard those thumps, if you remember.
Gone, like, dust in the wind.
And then, when we went to the basement, we were doing a spirit box session, alright? We're walking, and the spirit box, like, makes these weird noises that we never heard before. And I'm thinking, personally, that, like, it's metal. Like somewhere, like, something's interacting with the device, you know?
Let's say, because...
But then it's like, if that would have happened to at the other locations that we explored prior. And right next to us, to the left, was a wall with a hole in it, alright? That you can, like, step in. And I'm holding the spirit box right before I even said it. I'm just thinking about it. The spirit box goes, yes. And what I'm thinking is, like, do you want us to go inside? Alright? And it's loud going towards the hole. So I step in the room, and the spirit box is quiet. And I'm like, what the heck? I aim it towards you, it's quiet. I aim it towards PJ, it's loud. I aim it towards myself, it's quiet. And I aimed it in between, I think it was quiet. I think, if I'm not mistaken.
The right thing?
And like I said, it was as if it was picking a chosen one, and PJ was the chosen one. Because it was the loudest towards PJ. And so we gave him the spirit box, and we were asking questions, and we were asking if, like, he's, like, whatever spirit that we were kind of getting in contact with.
Just ask the question.
Scratched.
The chosen one.
Scratched the guy who contacted us, and I think we got a yes or something. And then, like, we just slowly started, like, not getting any answers anymore. And the spirit box just started making these weird beeping noises that we never heard before. It was, like, distorted audio. And it's just, like, the spirit box was just dying, and I charged it. Not charged it, but I put new batteries in it. It was as if, like, whatever we were speaking to was draining the energy from the device or something. I don't know. But it was dying, and I'm like, what's going on? And then there's one time out there when we were just walking, and there's this room next to the stairs with this generator thing or whatever. I don't know. Engine, maybe. But
closer to the basement?
Yeah. PJ goes in by himself, while me and you stayed back. And this never happened. I don't know why, but I was tearing up, dude. And I was like...
It was particularly worrisome down there.
I was legitimately tearing up, and I'm like, dude, Like, I'm not feeling comfortable. Like, this is like, almost exactly like the story. It's like one guy goes forward while two are staying
The
back.
other two young bucks got to be afraid in the background.
But I'm like, yo, dude, like, I'm not feeling comfortable. Like, we need to go. We need to just stop this. Like, I don't tear up when we do these videos. The only time when I've teared up was there and Wrestling Cemetery.
Oh, that was terrifying.
You want to talk about Wrestling Cemetery?
Oh, toward the end there? Oh, jeez. Everything else I don't really remember as clearly, except that little giggle, which didn't even make it onto the video.
Apparently, shadow that you saw was Mom. You both saw the shadow. It's funny
that
because
was
it's
in
like
the day, though, if I remember.
it was during the day. It was like me and PJ. We saw this like oil tank, and we're like, why is this here in the cemetery? And we were thinking it was for maybe the crematory or something. We don't know, but we go fully across the field.
That's not a crematory.
Mom sits down. I thought you had your back turned, but you kind of like twisted yourself, and you both saw the shadow just run across the oil tank, and it's like we were just there. Me and PJ run back up the hill to the oil tank, but we saw no one there. No one was
on one part of the cemetery, and I remember looking across, and just out of the corner of my eye, I remember seeing something like just dart across on like the other side of the cemetery, closer to the trees.
Is this the oil tank or something else?
I think this is like when you guys went over to that little fenced area. There was like something behind the fence, like generator or something like that. I can't remember. It's been a while. You guys went over because your mom and I thought that we saw something. We did.
Yeah.
She saw the same thing.
Yeah.
So you guys went over to investigate.
And
that's what I remember.
But
some details on that day.
But
quite...
just while we were in daytime version, when we went to the mausoleum,
That wasn't night.
We did both. We did both.
Day?
Yes. There's day and night version.
Whoops.
The night version is what got us
to leave.
Thinking. But there's more stuff to the night version, though, to the story. But in the day version, we were in contact with someone that had the last name of Mayo. We were speaking to whoever we were speaking to, and we knew it was a Mayo because the little plaque thing on one of the boxes had that last name. We were speaking, and we were just talking. We were just talking and everything else. And
I wonder if it's actually pronounced Mayo.
It's Mayo, but yeah, it could be. But
Spanish.
Can I just talk about how it's like we checked the back door and it was locked, all right?
And then somebody walked in.
No.
Oh. Well,
this guy pulls up. PJ didn't feel welcome because it smelled like death in the mausoleum. PJ didn't feel welcome.
Truck that pulled up.
He was out and he was like, "Yo, there's a guy here." And as soon as we're walking out, like, because we're all thinking that like it's a worker of the cemetery closing up shop, you know, not like that, but we go out and this dude is banging on the back door as we're leaving. We're like, "What the hell is happening?" And he goes around. He's like, "Were you guys in there?" And we're like, "Yeah." And he gets in his truck and leaves. Like, what the hell was that? He didn't come out, ask PJ's like, "Yo, is anyone in there?" Or he didn't even check the doors. He just went to the back door, banged on it, asked if we were in there, and left.
Scary.
It's like, why? What? That's no... I don't know if he talked to PJ or not, but he didn't check the doors, because we know.
Yeah, no, he didn't check
He didn't check those doors at all.
He just went straight to the back door.
And then after we said that we were in there, he just went back in his truck and left, and no sign of him ever again.
It was a black truck, if I remember.
It was a white.
White truck?
Yes.
I thought it was black.
We thought that he was locking the thing, because when we went at night, we were like, "Alright, let's see if it's locked." But when we opened the door, it shocked the hell out of all of us. We were like, "What? Like, it's still open." And then we were trying to get in contact with Mayo again, and when we were asking if we can talk, we got a strong no on the spirit box. It was like a no, like an aggressive no.
No!
But...
No!
What? I was tearing up again mom was crying because she had a connection with like this person who I guess had cancer or something.
Right.
Because my mom's like a 3-time cancer survivor, and she was just tearing up, and I'm tearing up as well. And my throat feels tight, like as if like I'm being like kind of like choked, and it has only happened during when we were there, and I think at the haunted hotel, but I never had this feeling until I was there. Like I just like this tight throat feeling. I'm just tearing up, and what I want to say is like, you don't remember it, but you were acting strange, and you weren't being yourself. You were mumbling to yourself something. You went from the back of the mausoleum to the front, and I think you sat down or something. But PJ looked at you, and you were like, "Dude, are you?" And PJ was like, "Are you okay?" Like you were just as if you were being like
out of it?
controlled. Yeah, you were like completely out of it, and you don't remember that.
Maybe that's why I don't remember details as well.
I showed you that part in the video, and you're like, "Dude, I don't remember that at all."
That would explain
I
why
was concerned. I was like, "What's going on?"
Rather iffy with me on that day.
And that was the first day you ever seen like quote unquote a ghost.
I mean, yeah, like definitely I heard something and I knew I heard something kind of deal.
But it was like, why were you acting like that? And you don't even remember that.
If I knew, I'd tell you.
And PJ was getting pricks to the side of his stomach, and he lifted up his shirt, and you can see it. You can see like the bubbles appear on his stomach.
I remember that.
Like, what the hell is going on, dude? And when we finally were like, all right, let's leave. This is the biggest part that why we left. It's like I'm reading a card outside, like someone that died or whatever, and we hear this loud girl's giggle, and on the video, on the GoPro, it's only captured as a very faint whistle.
Yeah, like you have to really be paying attention to hear it at all.
Exactly, and I tried to enhance the volume too. The fact is that something that faint on camera shouldn't have scared all of us like that. That was loud for us, and it was just a girl's giggle. We all heard it.
Where did it come from?
We don't know.
Like, there was trees near us, and then there was a bunch of open space toward, like, all the graves and whatnot.
But we heard this loud-ass female giggle that scared all of us, went back, and we went in the car and just left. If that didn't happen, we would have still been there.
Yeah,
we would still continue.
Screw that.
We just like, no, we're not doing this. We just left. And that, I'm honestly, swear to God, I honestly think that was the spirit of Walking Rosie.
Doesn't sound like a little girl.
Now, here's the thing. I don't know if I told you this, but me and my mom and another person who I'm not going to mention, we went back to the cemetery at night, alright? Now, there's obviously these theories, this rumor, myth thing, that if you ring around a Rosie, you can quote-unquote summon Walking Rosie. I mean, I don't know how believable that is.
Ring around the Rosie.
I mean, I don't know how believable that is, but the thing is, though, it worked. Hard. But no, I'm not joking. It worked. Alright? This is the first time I ever seen an apparition with another person. Me and my mom, we were looking out at those glass doors. This is night, when we saw this white figure just walking across the field, transparent too. And I asked my mom, I was like, "You saw that, right?" And she was like, "Yeah." And we both think that it was the spirit of Walking Rosie walking, in the field. White dress, as she is described as, and she was transparent. I don't know if I even told you that or not. No. Yeah, we went back and I saw that. That was the first time I've ever seen anything with another person, and I can confirm it.
Well, how about that?
But there's just something, dude. I don't know.
Interesting place cemeteries are.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Don't hang out in the cemetery at like 3 a.m.
That's what we did. That's what we did when we went to Allegheny. But I swear, I do want to talk about this. It's like, we were hearing screams.
Yeah, but that had to have been from Butler Street because people were still
There was no one
back
on the
bars.
street though. Well, when we went, while we were walking, there was zero. There was maybe like a construction truck.
We were also already kind of like into the cemetery when we heard that though.
Yeah.
So we wouldn't have been able to see anybody if they were on the main streets.
But it didn't take us that long to go from how we got in to where we were. That's also need to be taken into consideration. But I don't know if that was in the cemetery or actually on Butler Street, but those were a spring.
Eerie in either case, considering the entire place was dark.
Right, and we didn't really have a
felt
night
like
vision
it was
camera.
Just us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need a night vision camera. That's what.
I found one. I found a really good one that we should
Not during
invest
the
in.
school year? We were looking at that during the school year?
No,
Wow.
no.
I guess find one after that then.
It's $70, free shipping.
Ooh.
Free shipping. We can all just pitch in like
Cheap.
$20 each, and I'll pay the rest.
That will work for my cheap ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, for people that are watching this, expect maybe some night vision videos coming soon.
We can just do completely dark. My oh my. We can just like do like completely dark exploration of a banned place with a night vision camera.
Yeah.
That'd be
Fun.
terrifying.
It'd be
but
terrifying, but it'd be fun.
Our version of the scare house.
Right.
Without all the people and whatnot.
But the main biggest thing is the reason why we ran out of the cemetery.
God, that was. Oh.
I swear, dude, when we walked, you were like, as soon as you said, all right, I think we're getting to the point where you should just keep your flashlight off. As soon as you said that, what I heard was a metal door open and then a scream.
That couldn't have been a metal door though.
It was, the sound was, it was like that. And the fact is though,
No
when
doors like that from like any of the buildings in the cemetery would have done that though.
it was from the mini mausoleums, dude. But here's the thing. When I went with the other people, I'm not going to mention them on the video, but when I went with the other people, you know who.
Yeah.
We went around like 1 o'clock in the morning though, but I found out that me and you heard the noise in front of us, correct?
I mean,
Did it sound like it was
in that direction? But I wouldn't necessarily say
Alright.
it was in front of us.
Here's the thing. There was nothing in front. All it was an empty field, and very far back was just tombstones. There was nothing in front of us. To the right of us was just a curve, like nothing to the right. To the left, there was 4 or 5 mini mausoleums for like whatever per person, you know? And I'm sitting there, I'm like, this one that was closest to us could have been it, but I'm honestly not certain. I shined my flashlight because we're right in front of it, so like the camera actually could have picked it up this time. But all the other stuff to the left of us sort of kind of matched up to what we heard. There was 4 other mini mausoleums to the next of
We
us.
don't know what those doors sound like at all though. I'm pretty sure those are all locked. So how could it have opened? If...
I don't know, dude. I honestly don't know.
I think that was definitely something else. I don't know
I do
why,
too.
but it wasn't the door.
It was a door.
It couldn't have been.
What would have
the
made that
sound was
noise?
in front of us. Why? And you're saying that this was on the side.
Yeah, what we heard audibly was people were talking in the background was that this is in front of us, but everything was to the left.
Who knows, man?
Like, I'm so confused.
I am just as confused considering That's also another one of those times I just don't exactly remember all that well because I was a little bit antsy to get out of there. I was jumpy.
Do you still want to go back?
I just don't know. If you can't tell, I'm very undecisive.
Yeah. I mean, I do definitely want to go back and actually do like
we
a full.
need that camera.
Yeah.
I think before we go back, we need a night vision camera.
Yeah. But I want to do like a full out exploration.
Well, we'll need to be slightly bit more prepared for next time.
Yeah.
That's all I need. Just more gear.
There's more stories that we've been through, but I think we should just end the video now.
What's that now?
Well, what time is it?
10:43.
Nice!
How about that?
Alright, well, if you guys tune into this video, thank you guys for watching and listening to us just kind of rant about our haunted stuff while filming Among the Unknown.
Interesting stories.
Yeah. I'm here with Morgan. I'm Devon speaking, and yeah, episode 2 of whatever thing this is.
We haven't even come up with a name yet. We're so amateur.
I'm just
So
saying,
professional, guys.
Among the Unknown Talks.
Among the Unknown Talks. Hi, my name is Morgan Duvall, and this is my TED Talk. Like, are we gonna be one of those people? Like, I can't.
No.
I shan't. I mustn't.
Hey?
Huh? What do you want from me?
Alright. Well, thank you guys. If you like this, if you want more, tell us. If you want to give us a topic to talk about,
Yeah, definitely we'd like to explore some things that aren't even necessarily brought up by us.
I thought you were about to say, I want to explore some things that are not necessarily a band, just to make a joke out of it. As soon as you said explore, I was like, what?
Yes, let's explore just normal people's homes. Because why not? This is their TV. They happen to sleep in this room. Yeah, no. God, no.
I don't even know why you're talking about that.
I'm talking about it because now it's a joke.
Yes.
Bad joke.
Very bad. But, yeah, thank you guys for watching, and if you want to suggest any topics, go ahead in the comments below.
Definitely should. We don't want to just talk about things that are brought up by us. We should be able to talk about things that are just generally interesting to the public.
Right. Like, if you want, like, our opinion on something, well, voice it.
I will surely give you guys my opinion on anything, because
if you need some advice, we'll give it too.
It's a right to show your opinion, whether it's right or wrong, and I'm a strong believer of that, so.
So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next video.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Are you going to end every single video with this?
Yes, that will just be a staple. It will be a Morgan staple. Leave me alone.
Yippee-ki-yay.
God damn it.